So today I am going to share with you how to not leave money on the table. And I have a book here that I purchased a couple of weeks ago at the Goodwill outlet. And this book, as you guys can see, the condition's not in the best shape, but you still could be able to make money with this book. And I am going to use this book as an example to show you guys what I mean by not leaving money on the table. So before I go into the video, I just want to share a little word of encouragement for those of you who are new eBay sellers or new Poshmark sellers or whatever other avenue you sell online. I want you to know, as a beginner, it's not going to be easy. But what you have to do is making sure that each day that you wake up, you do at least 2 things that are going to be productive for either it's maybe a YouTube business or maybe it's your eBay or your Poshmark or Amazon, whatever business you're doing. You got to make sure that you spend your day doing something that is going to benefit your business or maybe benefit whatever goal that you want to work on, because I talked about this in my previous video of goals for 2019. Each day we all have 24 hours a day, and those 24 hours are crucial in how we use it. Instead of just sitting around wishing that you had this or want to have this, or maybe you might start off in the beginning and your sales are like going down, you're not making any money, but then you watch other people who are making thousands and thousands of dollars. Remember, everybody started from the bottom, and those people that are making that money, you don't know what their background is. You don't know how many times they failed. You don't know how much money they've lost. You don't know how much they put in. And you don't really know how they're spending their time in 24 hours and able to make that money. We always hear this, it's like an old record. If you want to make money, you have to move. We can't just say we want to make money and not put in the work. It's just like exercise, right? You want that nice figure. Maybe if you're a man, maybe you want to get a six-pack. If you're a woman, maybe you want nice abs and a nice back, and you want everything to be flat. But if you're still eating the way you are and go to the gym once in a while, you don't put in the work, you're not going to get the results. Well, that same principle applies for everything throughout your life. Whatever it is that you want to do, you have to make sure whatever you're doing is some type of productivity that is either going to advance your life or it's going to get you to the next stage that you need to go to. Stop wasting your time on certain people or certain things or watching TV, or maybe just not using your time wisely. Use it wisely to advance your career. So that is my little word of encouragement. I've been listening to a lot of inspirational books, and I've been watching a lot of motivational speakers, and just making sure that I recite these things on a daily basis, because that's only going to get me more and more and more ahead of where I need to go, right? So it's almost like a positive affirmation. I wake up every day to try to think of something positive, even if I'm having like the worst day in the world, or I know it's like Monday, everybody hates Monday, but I try to think of positive things and just be able to wake up and start the day fresh. So before I jump into this is going to be, I don't know, I'm not trying to pump myself up, but I know it's going to be a good video. I want to give you guys this information because I've seen this too many times. Now, I've been a seller on eBay about 4 years, and I've seen this countless times. I'll go into a Salvation Army store, I'll go to an outlet, or even yard sales, and I will see books. Now, this one is America Pathway Presents Civil War to the Past, to the Present. So it's an old history book. Now, this book is worth some money on Amazon. But here's the thing. I saw multiple sellers, and I know they're sellers because they have their Amazon app. Make sure you guys get that. If you want to sell books on Amazon and want to see what they're going for, download the free app. They will scan the book, and because of the condition of the book, they toss it right back in. Don't do that, guys. Amazon, now if you are a novice seller, now there are veteran sellers, but who's really veteran seller on eBay, right? eBay changes every single day. There's always new changes coming up. There's always new things that you can do. There's things that, eBay, you can sell pretty much everything on eBay, but the rules change. Amazon is very specific on certain categories as a new Amazon seller you could sell. You would have to open up an Amazon store in order to sell in all their categories. And even then, at some point in your career, if you want to turn to this career, you're going to have to get a seller's permit. Now, a lot of people don't talk about these stuff on these videos, but if you're someone who wants to make this a professional business, you are going to have to get a seller's permit. And Amazon will allow you to buy things wholesale. And that could be books, that could be, other thrift stores. You might be able to get things in large quantity and ship it to the house. Now, ask yourself this. If you are a new seller and you can't get past selling maybe $100 worth a month of books, do not do the Amazon store, because there's something with the way you're sourcing. You're not getting enough source and materials in order to bring the money in. Amazon, when you decide to sell things through their store, you have to be able to ship it out, and they charge you for a storage fee. So if you can't sell these items, you have to pay to get it back. So that might not be a smart investment for you. If you are a novice seller, I would just suggest selling for free. And if you can't sell a book on Amazon, see what you can sell it on eBay. And if it can't sell, then you know what? That's fine. Just list it on eBay. Maybe it might take you a year or two, but somebody will buy it. But what I want to talk about, Amazon has, and I did a video on this a couple of years back. I didn't really get that many views. I don't know, maybe because it wasn't really a hot topic. YouTube works pretty much like Amazon and eBay. It's all in your titles. So how you title a video will give you the number of views because it's a topic that people are looking for. So this was not really a hot topic, but people knew about it. It's different categories how you could make money on it. I will link this video to this video, that way you guys can see what I'm talking about. Now, Amazon allows you to sell like new, use like new, acceptable, and I think there's one that says it's like overuse, or it's like beyond acceptable, but you can still use it. Now, I would not list this book use like new. Only reason why, because you guys could see there are dents on the edge, the spine is, peeling off, and it's not clean, it's dirty, but you could clean that, but there is writing on the edge of the book, okay, and then there's also, someone had put a little heart, maybe they love history, I don't know, but other thing too, is there's names, and then there's like the school stamp. I don't know if that's the logo, the library of the school. And another thing you have to look to is if there's any pages missing. Now this book, guys, see, outside this book, it's not in the best condition, but inside this book, it's in pristine condition. There is no writing. There's no highlighted pages. So I could sell this book acceptable. And this book, I think it was going for around $60. I'm not sure. I think brand new was like close to $100. Because of the condition that the spine of the book is, I could sell this book for around $40. And somebody will buy it. Because I've sold past chemistry books, history books, psychology books, and sometimes the outside covers were not in the best condition, but I was still able to sell it because of the information inside. See, people who buy certain type of outdated books on Amazon, they don't really care about the cover of the book. They want the information that's inside the book. That's what they're looking for. As long as the inside condition of the book, the pages are clean, they're not highlighted, not missing, it's not underlined, people will buy that book, because honestly, someone's not going to want to, there might be someone who wants a brand new book, maybe they want a used book, but let's say if this book was new, it was going for $100, they might not want to pay $100. They probably want to pay $40 for maybe a split on the spleen, or maybe there's some writing on the cover. As long as you tell them, the thing is with Amazon, you have to be very detail specific. Now, if you're someone, and for myself, I could say the same. I'm not someone sometimes who's very detailed, and that could actually cost you your store, and it could cost you some money because you're not putting enough information in the description box. You have to tell your customers exactly, where the folds are on the book cover, where the split is on the speed. I mean, what type of writing is inside the cover? Is it like vulgar language? Is it inappropriate images? You have to put all that stuff in there, because somebody might buy this book and it might have been for the child, and there's some inappropriate drawings, or maybe it's just something that's not friendly. That might cost you something. It might cost you a star. I mean, people might be very upset or even distraught by that. So make sure you put detailed information on the condition of the book, exactly what's in the book, what type of image, what type of writing, because let me tell you, the more information you put in the book, that is going to get you a sale, because that person's going to know, hey, this person went above and beyond and lists exactly what's wrong with this book. Now, you might even want to take it a step further. You might want to probably put a picture of what this book looks like. I've done that before. Sometimes people don't really care about the image of the book. As long as you get a description, the price is good, they will buy it. But I would say go ahead and listen. It's not going to hurt you. It's only going to give you more money in your pocket. Now, another thing I see people have done, which I think it's a deadly cost, there'll be books that are like this, right? Now, I'm using this book because I actually kept this book. It's a really, really good book, so it's for me, so I'm not selling it. There'll be books that are like this in the Goodwill outlet pound, just like that, okay? People won't even pick it up, only because it's folded. You need to understand, when you are a new seller on Amazon, it doesn't matter. Pick up the book, scan it. If the book is being sold, because it's always going to be like new, used, or condition, whatever, there's still money to be made in this book, right? Inside the book, right, is in great condition. The cover is folded. Big deal, right? Someone will still buy it. This one, let's just say if I was going to sell it, the cover is starting to peel off in the back. I would list that, right? As the back cover is peeling off, there's some fold in front of the cover of the book. These are all descriptions I'm going to give to my buyers so they could buy it, right? So I really hope that this information, guys, was useful for you. Now, if you have a few books that you picked up and maybe you had a hard time describing the books, let me know. I could definitely tell you what you could list it for. I mean, I'm not an expert or anything. This will just be advice. If you want to take it, you don't have to. It's fine. But let me know if there was any book that you found at a thrift store that was in really bad condition, but you still were able to list it and make a profit more than $40. I would love to know, because I know there has to be people out there that's gone to thrift stores. They might see a book and they scan it. Maybe the cover of the book wasn't that great, but they were still able to make a large profit. This video, I hope you guys enjoy my word of encouragement. So what I'm trying to do each day from now on, because this is going to be a new Pia, right? I'm trying to do at least 3 things that are going to benefit my life. The first, I told you guys, is going to be my diet, which I'm starting in February. I'm starting a keto diet. I bought the book. I'm reading it. I've been listing everything I'm going to buy. So my diet, which would include my exercise, and doing one thing that's going to be either productive or that's going to be an investment for my future later on. I really hope you guys like this video. Please give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let me know what you think. I can't wait to see you guys next Monday. Next Monday's video is going to be a surprise. It could be a Dollar Tree haul. It could be a home decor. It could be a recipe. It could be what I sold so far. I don't know. You just have to turn to it till next Monday. Bye-bye.